All right. We are getting set up now for our weekly 101. You can see I got my awesome setup here with a lot of my starter kit oils. And we are going to start in just a couple of minutes. We'll let some folks join up. We are talking tonight about essential oils, what they are, why you want them in your life, and how they can be totally life-changing. So this is going to be really fast-paced. I hope everybody is ready to jump in just a minute. How are ya? I'm so glad to see you all here. And if you stick around for the whole half hour, at the very end, we're going to give a really fantastic offer that is only good for this weekend. So stick with me for half an hour and you're going to get some amazing information. You're going to be able to ask some questions and we're going to take you into what could be the start of a fantastic journey. We'll get started here in just a minute. You see all those lovely oils? Oh, look, there's RC, frankincense. What else we got? Panaway, lavender, lemon. Let me see what's behind there. There's digize. That's awesome for your belly. For anything digestive, you got thieves. That one, you can't tell it. It's citrus fresh. Tastes amazing in water. Joy's great for a pick-me-up. We have thieves on there twice because thieves is just awesome. Thieves toothpaste. Back behind there, I can't even tell what I put up on that one. Oh, Idaho Balsam Fir. It's really good for lowering stress level. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. These oils are just a few of the more than 300 oils that Young Living offers. We have oils and blends and 500 different products all together. And it matters what company you go with. So if you think that you're just going to be able to go and get the top-notch oils from the local store, you want to stick around and find out why that might not be the case. Anybody watch all this stuff? Good evening. I'm glad to have you with us. Did anybody see all the stuff that was going on around Christmas time when Walmart was offering the 3 oils for 20 bucks and a diffuser and all that good stuff? Yeah, please tell me you didn't buy those. Please tell me that those were not your oil of choice because they were not the right ones. I see somebody recognizes that. Okay, woo! I'm glad you do. So if you have questions to see, they did 20 bucks for 3 oils. It's crazy. We have a few that you can get for, 1 or 2 bottles for $20. Lemon's pretty low. Orange is pretty low. But 3 bottles and a diffuser? Nah. There's our diffuser back behind there. You can see. Isn't that pretty? That's the Dewdrop. We have several, but this is the one I'm running tonight. I've got lemon and joy in there. You have vegetable oil, right? You could maybe get a big bottle of coconut oil. Just one. Just one. I could see that maybe. Okay, this is meant to only be a really quick 101 half-hour class. So we're going to give it about 1 more minute to let some more people join. And then we will get started and you will see my lovely face and we will talk about oils, what they are, and you can ask questions, but I probably won't answer them until the end, right about the time that I'm giving that special offer that is only good for this weekend. I'm holding this by my hand right now, so you got to give me a little bit of. Here, we're gonna see the diffuser too. I should have moved it that way. Oh, I like that better. Woo! There's our diffuser. Yay! I was trying to let lots of people in lots of different time zones get a hold of our video tonight, and that's why we're doing this at 8:30. And we're doing this just for, like I said, a half an hour. So this is a quick rundown. We are actually not going to cover all of these oils here, even though most of these are the ones that you can pick up in one set. Okay? So, it's around here. Oh, there we are. Hello! Okay, so I'm going to set this down. My name is Melissa. And welcome to the fantastic world of essential oils. I'm so glad that you're here with me tonight because in the next 30 minutes, we are going to cover the very basics of what essential oils are, why they matter in your day-to-day life, and why everybody can use them because they really are fantastic. And they are my goal in helping share this information with you is to help you see ways that your body can be healthy and that your body can feel good from the inside out instead of doing these topical applications where we're just trying to fix this little spot and fix that little spot and fix this other little spot. Your body wants to feel good. So when we're fixing spots and we're fixing individual places in our body and not taking care of the system that is causing the problem and yelling for help, then what we're doing is just covering things up. And we don't want to cover things up. We want to be healthy from the inside out. So that's what tonight's about. Now, when I first started with my wholesale account 3 years ago, I really had no idea the impact that having these in our lives was going to make. And I had no idea that it would take a full 40-day around the country, literally around the country trip before one of my kids really got sick. That was after like 3 years of using oils and supplements. I didn't know when I first started 3 years ago that my husband was going to be retiring in March of 2015 and that we would need my income in order to get by, and it has been what we need. And so that's really good. I had no idea that because of what I make with Young Living, that my husband would be able to stay home and pursue his own dreams and his own ideas and start his own business. So those are some things I had no idea. But the biggest thing that I didn't know was the kind of community and friendship that I was going to find in joining Young Living and starting to talk to other people and having these oils in our lives. When I left home at 18 years old to join the Navy, I was looking for a group of people that connected with me in a similar way. Isn't that what we all want, right? We all want a community, and we want to feel like we belong, and we want to know that we are accepted for who we are. And I found a little bit of that in the Navy, but I didn't find nearly as much of that as I have here with Young Living. So that is the biggest benefit. And I would personally share all of this with you, whether or not I was making anything off of it. That's just like an extra perk, really. So as promised to some of you earlier today, stick around to the end. I have a great offer to make tonight. It's one that will be available to anybody who joins my group this weekend. And it's only for this weekend. So stick around to the end. Once the date stamp changes over to February 1st, the offer is going to be gone. So you want to listen close. We're going to avoid wasting any more of our precious 30 minutes here and talk about what essential oils are, okay? Oh, I have somebody asking, do I need to get on a computer to do Periscope? Oh. No, you do Periscope through your smartphone. Now this will be recorded, and so it will be also put up on our YouTube channel for the rest of this weekend, so that you can see it, you can invite other people to it, and that kind of thing. So what are essential oils? Basically, what they do is they take a boatload of plant materials, seeds, stems, leaves, all of that kind of thing. They put it in a great big thing called a distiller, and I have a picture. It's like a big tank, like a cauldron kind of thing. And they keep it at a consistent and precise temperature for an exact amount of time. Now, not every company, and we'll get into this in a minute, not every company is as careful about the temperature and the time as Young Living is. And that's why it matters, is because you're not always going to get the best quality oils if what you're doing is basically nuking your plant material. So I actually saw a thing on a blog post the other day. She was talking about how she got an at-home distiller kind of setup, and she basically, they used literally the microwave to make their oil, and it was like 3 minutes long. And so you put this plant material in there for 3 minutes, and you get this little bit of oil at the top. And so we were talking about whether it was cost effective, but really, that's not good oil. That's not oil that's going to help you to be healthy from the inside out. So here are Young Living's distillers. You see in that picture there? That's our Highland Flats farm in Idaho, and you can see how much stuff they're going to put into, all that plant material that they're going to put into those big metal containers at the back there. And then they're going to be very, very precise in how they do things so that it is the purest that you can get. So what are reasons that the plants might need these essential oils? All right, basically, there are lots of things that different plants use different oils for. And our bodies are going to respond to the essential oils as well, because in different ways, because your body chemistry is different than mine. So what we need to know is that the oils are going to work at a cellular level. All right. So one example, plants use these oils for a lot of purposes. The example I like best is the Venus flytrap, okay? It makes a very sweet smelling oil that it puts out there to draw dinner in. It's going to starve without it, right? It needs those insects. So it draws dinner in. It uses that sweet, sweet oil. Now, we might not appreciate that Venus flytrap oil draws in dinner, but you can imagine that there are other plants that use the oils to keep from being dinner. I don't want to be dinner either, so those oils are useful for me. So those are some different ways that oils might be used in a topical level, right? So we did our photo. You're going to see that compared to, like, say, I don't know, a whiskey distillery, our diffuser or our distillers are pretty small. So we do a lot of small batch work, okay? And that matters too. And let me explain to you why the way that Young Living does things matters. The FDA and the government do not really regulate essential oil quality. So any company can put on their bottles that the oils are pure. Any company can say that they're this grade or that grade or whatever grade, okay? That's basically a way to describe the process that the company goes through. Now, whether or not that company's honest and whether or not you can verify that that process is what they say it is up to the company and up to questions that you ask. Now, here's what I can tell you about our company, which is Young Living. So everything I talk about today is through the veil of Young Living's Seed to Seal guarantee. And you can find out more about that Seed to Seal process at seedtoseal.com, okay? But basically, here's the quick rundown. We are the only company that's been around for 20 years. We've been around for 21 now, actually. We are the only company that has as many products as we do. We have 500 in total, including all of our blends, all of our single oils, all of our lotions and soaps and dental products and house cleaning products, all the many things that we use to get the toxins out of our lives and out of our bodies so that we can be healthier from the inside out. Because if you're putting toxins in, guess what? Those toxins tend to stay there, okay? So we're the only company that offers as many products as we do, including things like supplements and vitamins and that sort of thing too. So there's a whole long, this is our product guide. You can see it's kind of thick for just like a magazine type catalog. So that's something to look at later though. It's all online. Okay, so the other things about Young Living. Young Living, and this part's amazing, Young Living is the only company to own any, you see all those little dots? This is our globe, right? We are the only company to own any of our own farms anywhere, certainly out of the United States. We own a certain number of our farms. The rest of them we have really strict quality control with, and we go visit the farms, we see the farms, and we do extensive testing on all of our oils before they're distributed to people like you and me. So that matters. The other thing is they make sure through that testing, oh, I'm still here, sorry. My phone took a dive. They make sure through that testing that that purity is such that there are no chemicals ever put onto the plants in the soil or whatever, so that everything is as pure as we can possibly get it. Because if it's not pure, what's going to happen is those chemicals are going to get into the plant material. They're going to stay on the leaves. It doesn't matter how much you wash them. It's going to stay on the leaves. It's going to get into your distiller. It's going to get into all of the many things that go into your essential oils, and it's going to affect the quality of your essential oils and the toxic load of your body. Okay, so those are some reasons that Young Living is truly they're walking the talk. And here's how you can test that. We are the only company that you can go to Young Living farms and help with the process. I personally know right now 2 different leaders, and I'm going to stand up here for a minute because I need a cord. I personally know 2 different leaders right now who are at one of our farms helping with the distillation process of the we're losing our light, sorry, of the Idaho balsam fir, right? So they're helping to distill it, they're helping to do the plants, they're helping with the whole thing, You guys are getting to see my house. Oh, Noreen, I know. It is amazing. I've gotten to go to 2 of our farms now, and they are really, really fantastic. So just that process. Ooh. See what happens? My phone cord got taken away. We got to go search for it. All right. So that is the reason that you want to stick with Young Living first and foremost, is that it's the only one that you can go to and actually participate and help out in the process. All right? Back up the stairs now. Whew. Sorry for the delay in our 30 minutes here, but I don't want to die on you. It's better to take this risk than to die. Yay! So you got to hear all my kids too, although they're actually being pretty quiet right now. Helps when you take them to a movie ahead of time. Okay, now, we're back. Sorry about that delay there. Okay, you guys are so nice and patient. I love you. I do. This is part of that community thing I do. So, we've talked about what oils are. We've talked about why you want Young Living. We have just a little bit more than 15 minutes left, a little bit less than 15 minutes. So, we're going to talk for a minute about how to use essential oils. There are 3 ways that we use our essential oils in Young Living. And I know, if you go and you look it up, there are going to be people online who say, don't do this, don't do that, always do this or that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. All of those little tips and guidelines, that's why purity matters. That's why the seed to seal guarantee truly matters, is because in our essential oil use, most of us who use Young Living, we use our oils internally. We use our oils on our skin. We use our oils in our diffuser. I told you earlier I have lemon and joy in mine. Remember my pretty little diffuser there? Woo, there it is. Yeah, there's lemon and joy in mine. Okay, whoop, I lost my face. Ha. So, the fun part is all the foibles where you get to see me mess it up. Okay, so we use ours in 3 different ways. We use ours internally. So I'll put mine in my water. We actually have a new line called the Vitality line that are marked directly for internal use, for cooking, for putting in your water, your juice drinks, for flavoring things. It's called Vitality, and they have a different label. And I haven't personally received any of those in my shipment yet, but you can find them online. So if you look up Young Living Vitality, you're going to see they have these nice, cute little white labels, and they're our way of making sure that we give you the right direction for using essential oils responsibly. Okay? Now, there are some... No, don't stop the broadcast. Okay, clearly I'm not up and up on how to use Periscope, guys, because now it's offering to stop my broadcast. Okay, so there are some essential oils that you want to be careful of, and there are some safety tips. And we'll talk about those in just a minute, because I want to finish covering use. All right, so we talked about internal use, using it in your water, putting it in your cooking. Sometimes you can get these little gel caps, like little capsules, just like the medicine capsules, only they're empty. And you can put different oils in, and you can swallow them, and you will find benefit there. Most of our supplements, like my new sulfurzyme here, see that? Hopefully it's not backwards for you. It's backwards for me on my camera. So sulfurzyme, BLM, we have different supplements. All Young Living supplements have essential oils in them. So different things like that, even our toothpaste. This is the Dentarem, you saw that earlier. That also has essential oils in the toothpaste. That's why it's Thieves. The Thieves line is amazing. That's a whole different discussion. So we use these internally, all right? So the second way to use essential oils is topically, which means you can put them on your skin. Now here's the thing. Your skin... That is so nice of you to share with your daughter like that. So your skin is is not as thick as we think. It's not like this big rain barrier, okay? What you put on your skin is going to get into your skin in 20 seconds. Did you know that? So when you're using things like your lotions that have different different scents to them, when you're using your baby wipes, when you're changing diapers or whatever, when you're using the stuff to take your makeup off, when you're putting your makeup on, do you know that the average woman uses more than 300 chemicals on her skin first thing in the morning before she walks out the door? Are you one of those women? Oh, nobody's going to confess to that. Okay. So when you're using all of these things, those chemicals get into your skin. All right, now here's the other thing you might not know. Those toxins have nowhere to go. They're fake, they're synthetic, so your body doesn't know how to use them. So guess what happens to those? Those toxins stay in your body and they get stored in your storage lockers. Do you know what your storage lockers are? Nobody knows that either. Nori, do you know what your storage lockers are? Okay, no confessions. I got it. There, fat cells. Your fat cells are your storage lockers. So all those toxins get shucked away into your fat cells and they stay there. Isn't that great? Not so great. Okay, maybe not. So we want to get out. We want to get them out. And so when you put the oils on, or when you use the oils, whether you're inhaling them and breathing them in, and you can use the diffuser, you can just put some on your hands and then smell it like this. You can just smell it from an open bottle. All right, I do that with my kids a lot, especially if I can't get to them fast enough and they're starting to melt down a little bit. We'll just smell from an open bottle. So when you do that, your body knows what to do with oils because they are all natural, they're not synthetic, and your body wants to be healthy. So your body is going to use the oils to help get those toxins out. Excuse me. Oh, so that you can get the toxins out of your system. All right, and it's going to flush you out basically. So you want to drink more water when you first start using. Now we're going to get to the safety tips. You want to drink more water when you first start using oils. And you're going to feel like drinking more water anyway. A lot of people do. I know for me, I cut way back on caffeine. I've cut way back on the sugary drinks. I don't do those anymore. Now it's water and oils for a lot of my day. So, which flushes out my system. It helps get all those out, right? But that's what you crave. When your body feels better, you crave better. You crave better things because you want to be better. Your body wants to feel better. So some safety things. Some of our oils are what we call hot oils, okay? Things like, what do we got here? Thieves. Thieves is a hot oil sometimes for some people. That's the only hot one that I have right with me right now. Okay, but peppermint can also be a hot oil. Clove. Help me out here, ladies, you users on here. What are some other favorite hot oils? Oregano is a huge one. Peppermint, right. So these are our hot oils, and there are a number of them, and so you want to be careful because these oils are going to, they might have a more caustic effect on your skin, and so you want to dilute them. And what do you dilute them with? You're going to dilute them with something like coconut oil, olive oil. Those are my two favorites because I cook with those a lot, so they're always in my house. But you can use jojoba. Young Living has one that we sell called V6 that you can get that's actually really nice even just as a massage oil. You do not want to go and get an over-the-counter massage oil from like the pharmacy. Please don't do that. Again, chemicals, they're in that too. They're in everything. You got to read those labels. It gets a little crazy. So what else? Never, ever, ever put your oils too close to your eyes or in your eyes. You don't want to put it in your ears. You want to be careful about those orifices because those are really sensitive, right? And it doesn't matter how mild that your oil is, it's going to hurt. But nearby, like if I need help, if I want to make my skin clearer, then I can put it in some coconut oil and use it as a skin, like a face cream in the evening or something like that. If I'm looking to make sure that my sinuses stay open, especially in the colder weather, sometimes we have a little trouble with that, right? Then I might use rosemary here along my cheeks. But if I'm going to do that, it's a good idea. Milk too. If you ever get it in your eye, kind of a rookie mistake. You have peppermint on your fingers and then you go like this, rub your eye. You're going to sting for about 10 minutes if you do nothing else. But milk helps with that. Milk, coconut oil, you can rub that over your eye as well, and it'll help dilute it after the fact. So something else, only when you're drinking your oils, we talked about putting them in juice and water, only put them in a glass or a ceramic or a stainless steel container, all right? Oils don't like chemicals. Oils don't like petrochemicals. And that is exactly what your styrofoam is. That's what your plastic is. And so the oils will eat. They'll break down the plastic and the styrofoam in minutes at most. So like if you take a styrofoam cup, do this with an empty one, not a full one, turn it over and put a drop of oil on the top or on the bottom of the cup, you'll see it'll eat right through that styrofoam cup in just a few seconds. And I think there's a YouTube video out there about that too, that you can see that demonstrated, right? So those are some of our big safety tips that you want to keep in mind. Always have, oh, and with little people, little kids, small animals, small pets, you want to dilute, especially the first time that you've used the oil on them, because sometimes what isn't a problem for your skin as an adult, just like taking a hotter shower or a cooler shower, right? I take a much hotter shower than any of my children. Well, except maybe my 16-year-old. He uses the whole water tank. But, you know, thieves might be a problem. The thieves I showed you before might be a problem for my younger kids' skin, because they're only 2, 4, and 7 for my younger 3. So I want to dilute those down really well before I put them on a small child or an animal. And yes, by the way, you can use these on your pets. Woohoo! There are all kinds of resource guides and reference materials out there that you can use for that. But I think I've covered the basics for this evening. We talked about, because we're coming up on that 30-minute mark, we've talked about safety. We've talked about what they are. We've talked about why you want to use Young Living oils. And I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be one of those people that says you can't get any pure oils anywhere except Young Living. What I'm going to tell you is this. If you want to try oils elsewhere, do your homework. Ask the questions. What farms do you get these from? Ask the questions. When did you last visit those farms? How many tests have you done on these oils? How many tests do you do per batch? What tests do you do? What other questions are good to ask? What is your outreach like in the communities where you farm your oils from? Because Young Living also has a very giving spirit, and that's you can find that at theyounglivingfoundation.com, which is again a whole nother discussion, but it makes Young Living that much more of a special company. Okay. So what I'm going to end with here before I give you our they're all organic. Absolutely. Are your oils organic? What's added to them? Do this research before you start using your oils, because they can lie and the FDA won't do much about it. Thank you. You are so helpful. What is the process of your distillation process? How much time do you distill each oil, and how high of a temperature? What care do you take for that? So those questions are super, super important to ask, okay? So if you decide to go with another company, okay, keep my name and number because you might want it later. But, or whoever sent you to this Periscope, keep their number, because here's the thing. If it turns out that those oils either aren't working the way that you expected them to, or you have problems with them and you find that you're having trouble, like I've known people who have gotten some caustic burns from using oils that claimed they were pure on the bottle, but they really weren't. What they'll say is more likely like all natural. It won't say pure, it'll say all natural. That's their nice little way of getting around advertising regulations, right? So do your research. And when they don't work for you, then come see me and I'll show you ours, okay? You show me yours, I'll show you mine. So what I'm going to leave you with is the best way to get started with Young Living. And this will lead me also into our special offer. Okay, so the best way to get started with Young Living, and I'm going to show you another picture. We got to like move the thing here. Okay, is with what we call the Premium Starter Kit. Now the Premium Starter Kit is this awesome picture right there. I'm too close. There, can you guys see that? The Premium Starter Kit. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, it has 11 oils. It has a diffuser, not like the one in this picture, but like the one that I showed you on my desk here. It has all kinds of little samples, and it's got all kinds of little goodies and all kinds of little giveaways. And it has the support that you receive and the education that you receive from groups like mine, and people like me. So it gives you it gives you access to education. Because when I was buying oils before from the local pharmacy, just off the store shelf, they sat in my cabinet because and thank God they did, because they're not pure, but I had no idea what to do with them. And so that it was wasted money, wasted time that we want to save you. We don't want you to waste your money. We don't want you to waste your time. So you can get all of those things that are absolutely amazing. You can get the 11 oils, you can get the diffuser, you can get all these samples, you can get the support of our community. You can get that started to you in the mail today for $160, okay? Now, on top of that, we're going to be like the infomercials now, right? But wait, there's more. On top of that, anybody who joins our team this weekend only, okay, and you have to mention this broadcast in order to receive this, because if you don't know about it, if you haven't watched this broadcast, you're not going to know about this this promotional offer. It's only good for this weekend. When you sign up this weekend with the Essentially Curious team, you're going to get a bottle of the Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste, and this one is the 2 ounce. So you're going to get a 2 ounce tube of Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste, because Thieves is such an amazing line of products. It is the only cleaner in our house. It is the only toothpaste we use, okay? And I want you to have that experience. You're also going to get, I don't know if I'm giving up my Sensation body lotion, but you're going to get a little sample thing of one of Young Living's awesome hand and body lotions, because they're just super creamy and they feel so good on your skin. And I'll tell you, I put off buying this for a long time because I am very particular about my lotions. Really particular. They can't be too watery. They can't be too thin. I like them to be thick. Okay, so you'll get a little sample pack of the hand and body lotion. Probably not this one, because this one's mine. Oh, somebody's dentist told me to keep using the toothpaste. The toothpaste is amazing. It is, and we have several that are really awesome. Okay, so you're going to get those 2 free items, and by random draw, 5 people this weekend are going to get a free additional bottle of essential oil sent to them as well. And that will come out of the extra stash that I have in my other room. So 5 people are going to get a special oil to add it on. Everybody who signs up with our group this weekend is going to get the 2 ounce of Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste. And everybody who signs up with this weekend is going to get a sample of the hand and body lotion, so that you can experience more of Young Living and what Young Living offers than just even the 11 oils and the diffuser. All right? So spread the word. Pass this Periscope around. We are right at 33 minutes. Hopefully I've answered all your questions. If I haven't, okay, please get in touch with me. You can find me at Essentially Curious About Essential Oils on Facebook. You can also find me on, thank you so much, Noreen. You can also find me over on YouTube at Essentially Curious. Oh, I'm looking for that toothpaste. And you can find the person who sent you this Periscope link, because this will be on the YouTube until Sunday. You can find the person who sent you this Periscope link. They will happily answer your questions. I know they will. Michelle, hi Michelle. I'm so glad you came this evening. I'm glad you figured it out and that you made it. So share this around. If you are part of my downline and you've shared this with somebody else, then the offer that I've just extended to the people watching extends to your people too, because you're part of our team. So have a great evening. Look for our 30-minute Quickie 101 on YouTube and share it around. And I'll see you guys online. I'm going to give you back to our nice little diffuser setup here. If I can figure out. Oh, I can't figure it out. You just have to look at me. Oh, there's a nice picture to end on. There is our lovely That's 11 oils and our offer, our special offer, and our diffuser floating back there. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me tonight for our 8:30 101, and I will see you in time to answer questions, and this will be posted up on YouTube and on Catch and all of that good stuff in just a little while.